In this video, we are going to compare and contrast the architecture, waterworks, and churches of Colossae and Laodicea.
Colossae is found in what is today the town of Honas, which does a lot of marble and stone mining. If you look on a map, it looks like Colossae is in the middle of nowhere, but it's actually on an important trade route from east to west of what was the Roman Empire. So it's an important location, and it's also a very pleasant location. So here we are at Colossae, and we have a map to guide us through. Yep. It looks like we're here, guys. Oops.
This definitely is the amphitheater. See how it's sort of shaped? See how it's sort of shaped like the amphitheater?
So this is the amphitheater. Most of it is covered in dirt and rocks, but you can still see some of the chairs that the people used to sit on.
Down there is the amphitheater. And up there is the Acropolis, or the higher part of the city.
So in 2001, a team of archaeologists excavated some parts of this place, but they buried it back up so no one would steal anything because there's probably some precious prizes here. Even though today most of the city is under our feet, we still have some pieces that we can see, some parts of it.
Welcome to Laodicea. This is in the Lycus Valley, about a day's journey north of Colossae on the trade route. Because the Laodiceans did not have their own water source, they had to build aqueducts and water towers so the hot water from Hierapolis and cold water from Colossae could reach their area. This is a 16-foot water tower that was central to Laodicean life. However, because there was a long distance between these three towns, the water would be lukewarm by the time it reached Laodicea.
So this is a stadium. As you can see, they haven't exactly fixed it up at all.
And we're going to see when Sam gets down to the bottom how well sound travels.
In the ancient times, we normally see temples dedicated to Zeus. This temple, though, was dedicated to Apollo and later on his sister Artemis. When you stand on the glass on the inside of the temple and you look down, you can see that there are two pillars that are fallen down side by side.
On one of the columns, the figure on the top is Apollo. The middle has two griffins, which are his sacred animals. And the lower female figure is Tyche, the deity that brought good luck. In the other column, Artemis is carved on the top. Two deer are carved in the middle, and they are Artemis' sacred animals. And the lower female figure is the protector of Laodicea.
This is a racetrack. In the olden days, there would be races here with horses.
The races are about to begin. I should go find a seat.
Colossae, you can see a whole bunch of fruit trees and vineyards because the snow from the mountains would bring a rich soil to this area.
Whenever we come here, there's always water everywhere.
The snow from the mountains would melt and then it would spread all over here and make the ground all rich for the trees and everything.
Let's go look for those ancient water pipes.
Look how big that cabbage is.
That's cabbage?
Whoa, look! These are all big Roman rocks. This looks like the pipes. This is it! We found it!
I wonder what's in there.
Just a little... This river has been here for thousands of years and takes water from Colossae to Laodicea. It's good for river rafting too, but no one ever river rafts in it because there's probably some chemicals. Who knows? This street you see here is called the Syrian Street. And under this street, there is lots of sewage pipes. For example, look down this hole. It's open, and maybe if I stick my hand, no. This pipe here is really close to the road, meaning there was a sewage there. And this pipe is probably from the upstairs of a room for sewage. And here is another clay sewage pipe. This is an aqueduct. Water from Pergamum or Smyrna would come here, but by the time the water comes here, it is lukewarm. This is a 16-foot water tower, and the water would be pumped all the way throughout the city with these pipes.
At one time, Colossae was just as important as Laodicea and Hierapolis, but by the time Paul wrote letters to Colossae, it was a small and seemingly insignificant town.
Laodicea is important to Christians because it is one of the oldest churches in the world. In the Bible, we see Paul sending letters to Laodicea so that they may also hear from him. This is probably because their Colossae from here is 11 miles away. We're not allowed to go in here because they're still excavating this area. You can hear them behind me.